here at the Chatfield Center for the Arts doing a prop throwdown today. All right, the tables are set. We've got our supply area. We love our Axeman supplies for our prop throwdowns. Just all the time. Love you, Axeman, and all the stuff you have. We got plenty of hand sanitizer to go around for this prop throwdown. So with that, I declare a prop throwdown. Okay, so when you're doing a prop throwdown, there's two categories. You've got your item and you've got your describing word. So you got to pull out one of each word. So for example, I'm going to pull out, it's a little more complicated than it needs to be. 1950 America tea and cookies. That's what you got to make in your prop throwdown. Sometimes you're going to make a sandwich that is a cartoon sandwich. I mean, you never really know what you're going to pull out of here. The possibilities are infinite actually. So like maybe you're going to do a steampunk parasol / umbrella. You never know. That's part of the fun. I declare a prop throwdown. Whenever you're ready, your name, the items you drew, and what you got at the antique shop.
So hi, I'm Maria. I drew for my prop to create a steampunk journal. And then at the antique shop to pair up with that, I chose this brown pipe.
I'm Tom, and I chose a 1950 American sandwich. And at the antique store, I got this because you need something to serve the sandwich on. And this diamond pattern in the center is the impetus for my design.
Very nice, thanks. All right, I'm Sadie. Hey everyone. I drew a wooden tea and cookies. So from the antique shop, I got this kind of giant looking teapot with a little scene on it. Prop. Throw down. Throw it down. Throw it down. Throw it down. Excellent. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, I was inspired by this tray and the diamond shaping. So once upon a time, there was a fair maiden walking through the woods. She came across this fine pond. And in this pond were two swans. Beautiful swans. And she turned and walked back into the forest, and suddenly she heard shots. She ran back. Swans were gone. She was very distraught. But as years went by, she became a full adult and realized that these things happen, I guess. And she was in her palace, like all fair maidens have. And she had this strange feeling, like the same feeling she had when she was very young, walking through the woods and spying the swans for the first time. And it wasn't until she realized that when her butler brought her usual 1950s American ham and cheese sandwich, that as she ate it, for the first time she realized what was on the tray. It was on the tray, but the two swans. And so she raced back through the woods to the pond. And what should she find but the two swans had returned. The end.
Right, so I had a steampunk journal, and my thinking kind of behind it, not as involved and fairy tale-esque, but this is a kind of captain's log for some steam airship in kind of a steampunk world. And it's a little worn, there's some gears poking out where they shouldn't be, worn through the leather, some wires poking out, so of course not everything works, but it's been the captain's log on this ship for years and years and years. So of course he has to keep using the same lucky journal to record everything. And it just sits on, this is about how it would sit on his desk that he writes in right before he goes to bed each night.
So I drew wooden and tea and cookies. So my story starts with the teapot, because in this year of 2020, where we were all forced to live in our homes, there was a lady who, she sat by her fire and was so inspired by being at home all the time that she became a woodworker. And the first thing that she decided to do was to make tea and cookies, because that's what she did every day in her shutdown, is that she made tea and cookies. So she wanted a perfectly preserved tea and cookies to remember the year of 2020 when she became inspired to be a woodworker. And that's my story. Prep. Throw down.